Well, much like my recipe playbook, some weeks our weather pattern has been stuck in a bit of a rut the last several days, and that's because of what I'm calling an atmospheric logjam of sorts. Two near stationary weather features that haven't budged in a couple days and won't for a couple days to come. So the first is a ridge of high pressure that is creating that heat dome over the southern plains and the Midwest of the United States, and then an area of low pressure that is spinning its wheels in the Gulf of Alaska. In between those two systems, we have moisture and heat being funneled in from the southwest into southwest Idaho and the Intermountain West. And that's what's kept those storms going on repeat since last weekend and will keep storm chances in the mix every afternoon through Friday. On Thursday, we may see these chances bump up just a little bit across the region, but generally for the Treasure Valley, chances are low, not non-existent, but low. Storm chances ramp up the further west you go from Boise, and it will take several days for this pattern to break, but it will break as we kick off the month of August. I'm starting our upper level pattern futurecast here on Wednesday. You can see neither of those features has barely moved. Now, as we head towards the end of the work week and on into the weekend, finally that low pressure center will start sliding eastward. That will suppress this ridge just a bit, and we'll start sending cooler air our way, and we'll send west-northwest flow into the Gem State. That will be enough to kind of turn off the tap of that moist southwest flow and should allow us to dry out just a bit over the weekend, and we'll drop temperatures into below average territory for the kickoff to August. We have some pretty comfortable temperatures coming in Sunday into Monday and Tuesday. If that pattern holds, there's not big model agreement right now. We'll see how it shakes out, but it does look like we have a pretty comfy and much drier, quieter kickoff to the new month. But in the short term, this is what we'll be dealing with pretty much every afternoon and evening. We see those storms initiating in northeast Oregon, scattered pop-up storms across Malheur County, where that fire weather warning is in place through 10 o'clock tonight for the possibility of new fire starts. A lot of lightning right now in south central Malheur County, and a storm kind of trying to develop as it moves over the Owyhees, but fizzling out, still sending a pretty impressive outflow boundary and band of clouds up into the Treasure Valley. You can see it's just light rain right now, but west of Jordan Valley, not far from that Little John fire, we are seeing more lightning strikes right now, so that will be a concern on the fire front. These storms could produce small hail, bursts of rain, but also very gusty outflow winds, 30 to 50 miles per hour. All right, most of the storms will fizzle out after sunset, as is normal, but we may have just a dynamic enough atmosphere through the evening hours tonight that around 1 or 2 in the morning, places like McCall and Stanley, you may hear some rumbles of thunder and see some lightning. That rolls off to the northeast. We'll have a mix of sun and clouds overhead tomorrow, hot in the Treasure Valley, and then our high-res futurecast here does put some storm initiation over the central mountains, maybe a little bit quieter in eastern Oregon, but still over the Owyhees. We do anticipate storms to fire off again tomorrow, rolling off to the northeast overnight, and rinse and repeat. You get the idea, right? That'll hold steady through Friday. In the Boise area, though, outside of storm activity, it'll be a hot one. Sunshine overhead will hit those mid-90s tomorrow afternoon. That means by 9 o'clock, we're already into the 70s. So morning, still your best bet to get out and about. So temperatures early on tomorrow across the Treasure Valley, mid-60s. We'll start off with sunny skies and low 60s in the Magic Valley with mid-50s up in the mountains. High temperatures reaching for 100 in the Treasure Valley tomorrow, low 90s with sunny skies in the Magic Valley for Tuesday. Rinse and repeat for Wednesday, and then finally Thursday into the beginning of August on Friday, Morgan and beyond. Temperatures start getting much more comfortable. In fact, by Sunday, we're into the mid-80s. And I know that cool down looks nice because there's a big event that kicks off tomorrow here in Boise that lasts all the way into the weekend. Of course, we're talking about Hyaldi.